Hey everybody, hi, how you doing? Welcome back. It's me, Jose Segura, your SMEA president. Probably didn't recognize me with my face mask on. Anyway, my wife ordered these online and they came last week, and this is what we've been using. So my mom says that my mom thinks I look younger wearing it because she says then you can't see all the gray in the beard and the dark hair. I don't know. Has more of a youthful look, even though there's not a lot of it. All right, welcome back. Fireside Chat with the President. Speaking of hair, I have given myself my first stay-at-home coronavirus 19 haircut, and so I couldn't take it anymore. I have bad hair; it doesn't grow in well at all, and so I finally bit the bullet and took clippers to it last night and cut my own hair. So, I'm not gonna say that it's the worst haircut I've ever had, but I'm definitely not gonna brag about it. From certain angles, it actually looks pretty decent. I wouldn't go back here. You can't see the back of your head, so that part maybe isn't the best, right? Anyway, so probably it's probably my first self or home haircut since I don't know, high school. So anyway, so I'm sure some of you are doing the same things, right? Hair trims and home haircuts, especially if you have little boys at home, or your husbands or yourself, and you're doing your own and having your wife do it. So it's just part of that whole stay-at-home world that we're living in right now. Okay, so let's get to it. That was the home haircuts part of this fireside chat. Let's talk a little bit about Governor Newsom's press conference yesterday. So during yesterday's press conference, the one on April 28th, partway through the conference, he spoke about the different phases of the state reopening. There were 4 phases, and that we were essentially in phase 1. Phase 2 included the reopening of some things like factories and other types of industry and services, but he also lumped in there childcare and schools. And for childcare and schools, he mentioned that it might be a possibility that schools go back early next school year, starting in late July or early August. And just something the state is thinking about. He's saying it out loud to us, so we appreciate that they're not having these conversations in secret and all of a sudden they just show up one day with a plan. So it's great to hear that the governor is sharing those thoughts with us. But there definitely is not a plan in place, and it's definitely not a go product right now. It's something they are considering, trying to figure out, well, how do we make up some of the lost time that's occurred during the school closure and will continue to occur as we move between now and the end of the school year. Now, let's kind of break this down a little bit. He actually said late July or early August. The emails and the text messages I was getting from members kept asking me about July. Are we going back in July? And so you really have to listen to everything that's stated, not just the one little part that catches your thought or catches your eye. So keep in mind, there are still districts in our state that don't return in the fall until after Labor Day. So I know we don't do that here locally, and none of our local districts do, but there are folks throughout the state in different parts that do still do that. And so I believe the governor was taking that into consideration when he made his statement that those folks who don't start until September, and into the first or second week of September, there might be a plan to get them in there earlier. Now, keep in mind also, we already start in early August. So, unless they really have everyone starting in late July, I don't really see that this is going to be an impact to us. Now, it may be in the end, but for right now, I don't see it. So please keep that in mind, that when the governor is making his press conferences, or having his press conferences, he's talking to the entire state, not just the SMBSD, and that you have to take what he says and kind of apply it more globally, statewide, and then the diversity we have within our state when it comes to things like school years and when they start and that kind of thing. So as these plans progress, I'm sure we'll get more and more information from our governor about what kinds of directions they're going to be giving to our school district. So in the FAQ questions, please, no more questions about the July school opening thing, because right now there's no answers. It's literally just an idea that the state's having, and they're sharing that with us as part of the global conversation. All right. The next thing I want to talk about was special education. So special education department has put out some guidelines over the last week or so about how to conduct IEPs between now and the end of the year. And so I really appreciate the work that they're doing. I've been able to have conversations with them. So I just really want to kind of touch back on this. I know I brought it up before, before. But if you have questions about the IEP process, you're a special education teacher, you're not really sure what to do, access all the documents, and then also the instructional videos that are being put out by the department. Christy, the program specialist, has been the star of all of these productions, and I think her and the folks in the department are doing a pretty good job. But again, if you have questions about any of the IEP processes, please contact your program specialist, and they will be happy to help you navigate your way through what is happening and make sure that things get done. And so I just wanted to touch base back on that. And let's see. That is about it. That's really all I had for you today. Not a whole lot. Just wanted to check in. It's Wednesday, the 29th of April. I hope everyone's doing well. Remember, if you do have questions, please submit those into the FAQ. There's a button that this video was attached to that you can submit a question, and let us know what's on your mind. All right, that's all we have for today. Thank you very much for watching these videos and for continuing to do the work that you're doing and to support the students during this this time of crisis distance learning. It's definitely has its toll, and so hopefully you're out there, you're supporting not only your own families and loved ones, but you're also supporting each other as we move forward, because it's a lot. And this stretch between now and June 5th is going to be a long one, and so we're kind of just hunkering down and getting with it between now and the end of the year. So if you need anything from me, you know how to get a hold of me. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll talk to you all soon. Bye.